Yo, what's going on, guys? Nick Theriot here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a quick video to discuss the best way for a new clothing brand to start out with Facebook ads. I'm actually going to give you some quite controversial advice for this video. So let's jump right into it. Now, going into it, you're a brand new clothing brand. You want to scale. You want to start off with Facebook ads, but you don't have a big budget to start off with. So you try to run a few $5, $10 a day campaigns. You see no results. What do? You go look up YouTube, bunch of videos and stuff, and you land here. Best way to do it without spending a lot of money is to use Instagram influencers. So what you do is you go ahead, you go to Shopify, you get your Facebook pixel set up, you get your Facebook ad account set up, you get all that stuff set up, but you don't run Facebook ads. You get all that set up so that way the pixel can start learning the audience that's purchasing and adding to cart and viewing your website. And then you start spending money on influencers. And I'm not talking about going and trying to find million plus follower influencers on Instagram and stuff and Facebook. You want to try to stick with influencers between 10 to 50,000 followers. You can go to 50 to 100 if you want to. So, 10 to 100,000 is pretty good. But you want to start focusing on influencers, and you want to make sure these influencers have a good following. All their followers like to comment on their ads, comment on their posts, get a bunch of likes. They fit the culture of your brand. And then what you do is you want to reach out to them and try to work out a deal. 9 times out of 10, influencers will wear your clothing if it looks cool and if they get it for free. Don't be that brand that's like, hey, would you purchase some of our clothing so you can be featured on our page? Don't be that person. Reach out to them, get a good, like I said, make sure you do your due diligence, make sure they're a good account to work with. Reach out to them, get them some clothing, get them to create some content for you to upload it to their Instagram, which will get a bunch of traffic to your Instagram. So you're getting a shout out. Some people you have to pay on top of sending them clothes for free. Some people you can send them for clothes for free and they'll be good. But now what you're doing is you're driving a much targeted traffic to your website, which the Facebook pixel is in the back right here, picking all that data up. And the reason why it's much more targeted is because if an influencer's wearing it, and they're like, hey guys, check out this awesome merch I got, they're more inclined to go and actually purchase it because they have a higher degree of awareness for your brand and a much higher intent to go purchase it versus a cold audience ad where they don't even know who this brand is and just see it on their timeline pop up and just like click, scroll past it. An influencer is going to drive much better traffic to your website, getting you a much better audience, which will get you some more purchases and stuff. So like I said, I could spend $1,000 sometimes with a brand new clothing brand and they'll pick up a few sales. If you go spend $1,000 right now with Instagram influencers, you're most likely going to make a good bit of money, even with just about any clothing, as long as it looks good. So you start to get these purchases from Instagram influencers, and you can start building out a system now. Once you start finding your kind of like way of doing it that gets results, and you can keep doing this over and over, and buying shout outs, sending traffic to a website, converting some, building up that Facebook pixel data. And then once you start getting a good amount of traffic, good amount of sales, I'm talking about you're probably about $2,000 to $3,000 in total revenue since you launched your brand now. And probably $2,000 to $3,000 in revenue since in like the last 60 days. That's a good range to start with. What you want to do is you want to start retargeting that traffic. And you can watch this video right here, point to it, where I talk about how to do retargeting and stuff with Facebook ads. And you can start retargeting that traffic. So you're going to run 4 out of the 5 campaigns I recommend. The 5th one is the cold audience ads. Those 4 campaigns, you start running those now and use the influencer traffic as cold audience traffic. You're going to have a very solid approach because that pixels be seasoned with full of people that's visit your website from that influencer who came with a high intent. And now the retargeting is going to help pick up those people who just didn't purchase yet for whatever reason. So now you're going to start making sales with the Facebook ads, but it's mostly just picking up people from who didn't purchase from that influencer, which is totally cool. So now you're getting sales from 2 different channels. You're starting to build some branding now because now you have ads going. You got influencers you're working with. Now you're probably pushing $3,000-$4,000 a month, maybe even $5,000 a month in revenue. And now you should have a decent amount of profit set aside. Do not start cold audience ads with Facebook until you can spend at least $1,500 a month with ads for just a cold audience side. So now you have your retargeting ads. You're already spending a few dollars a day on retargeting. Now you want to also set aside a good budget for the cold audience ads with Facebook. And because you easily have over probably 100 sales now, 100 orders that's processed through on your website and processed through the Facebook pixel, you can start running some lookalike audience campaigns, and you can start testing some interest demographics. Now, when you're starting these cold audience ads, they're going to be a lot more effective because the pixel has data on your ideal audience. And you're also going to have a lot more content from these influencers to use in ads. You may even have some reviews now you can use for ads. So starting off with influencers and then working your way up to Facebook ads as a clothing brand is one of the best things you can do. Because like I said, I've worked with clothing brands before where you spent literally $1,000 to $2,000 USD in ad spend and made a sell or two. Whereas influencers, we could probably purchase 20 to 50 influencer shout outs with that amount of money and made 4 to 5 times that right there in revenue. So hope this video helps you out, guys. If you're a new clothing brand and you're curious of which the best route to go, I hope this video helps you out. If you are a e-commerce brand and you're making $10,000 to $100,000 per month in revenue and would like to work with us or like us to look at your ad account, book a free consulting call below. We'll take a look at your ad account and everything, see what you got going on, see how we can help, offer you some tips and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll post Facebook ad videos, marketing videos, and kind of like some marketing psychology videos and like business stuff. So this is Nick. Peace out, guys.